Here's a reminder of the questions we will ask and what we will do in each step. Step 2. Analyze the impact of the economic transaction information on the company's accounts by determining the answer to the following 4 questions. A. What accounts were affected? Hint: use the balance sheet equation to think through which accounts are affected. So if you receive cash because you borrowed money, you would know that you have assets, cash went up, and you borrowed money, so liabilities went up. So you'd have an increase in assets and an increase in liabilities, and you'd name cash and, let's say, a note payable. B. For each affected account, did the account increase or decrease? So we'd say cash, and we'd put a plus sign here showing it increased. And liabilities, a note payable, would be a plus sign here showing it increased. What is the account's increase or decrease amount? So let's say the loan were $500. We would say cash plus 500, notes payable plus 500. Will the accounts need to be debited or credited? So the nice thing about finishing this part first is it'll then help you know whether it's a debit or credit. If cash increased plus, you just go up and say cash is an asset, it increased plus, and therefore that would have to be a debit of $500 here, meaning cash assets increased. If notes payable increased $500, it would say notes payable increased $500, and we'd put it as a credit because the right hand side is a credit side. Left hand side is the debit side. Once you've got this little worksheet filled out, you're ready to record the journal entry. In fact, you're pretty much already done preparing the journal entry, but let's go and show step 3. Step 3, record the journal entry or entries to reflect the impact of the information on the company's accounts determined in step 2 above in a manner that keeps the balance sheet equation in balance. The way you keep the balance sheet equation in balance is you make sure that the total of your debits equal your total of your credits. This information is exactly the same as what you already had, so you shouldn't even have to rewrite it. I'm just showing it on a separate page so you can see that we're progressing, but this is just carry forward to the same information. Now I've added this other column because you'll see this in many accounting systems. That stands for General Ledger Account Number, and all that means is if you look at all the accounts of the company, every account has its own unique number. So cash might be number 100, accounts receivable might be 200, and you work your way up through all the accounts of the company. At any rate, we're just focusing on this green part. As long as we get this green part in, we're good on recording the journal entry for this class. In my experience, the best way to learn the analysis, step 2, and recording phase, step 3 of the accounting cycle is to simply jump right in using a case study of a small business. So here we go.